studying a lot.
So there's someone new here today with us.
A lot of people coming.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I think we're on YouTube. Let me check here. Yeah, we're live on YouTube, guys. And let's start. I'm Manu. I'm 30 years old and I'm from Rio. And this is TNT, and TNT started at 2016, and it's totally free and a safe space to know people, talk, learn English. So let's be respectful to each other and let's enjoy today, okay? Who wants to present? Oh, everybody's shy today. I see. So let's start with a video I want to show you. All right. It's a short video. Are you seeing?
In Margaret Atwood's near-future novel, The Handmaid's Tale, a Christian fundamentalist regime called the Republic of Gilead has staged a military coup and established a theocratic government in the United States. The regime theoretically restricts everyone, but in practice, a few men have structured Gilead so they have all the power, especially over women. The Handmaid's Tale is what Atwood calls speculative fiction, meaning it theorizes about possible futures. This is a fundamental characteristic shared by both utopian and dystopian texts. The possible futures in Atwood's novels are usually negative or dystopian, where the actions of a small group have destroyed society as we know it. Utopian and dystopian writing tends to parallel political trends. Utopian writing frequently depicts an idealized society that the author puts forth as a blueprint to strive toward. Dystopias, on the other hand, are not necessarily predictions of apocalyptic futures, but rather warnings about the ways in which societies can set themselves on the path to destruction. The Handmaid's Tale was published in 1985, when many conservative groups attacked the gains made by the second wave feminist movement. This movement had been advocating greater social and legal equality for women since the early 1960s. The Handmaid's Tale imagines a future in which the conservative counter-movement gains the upper hand and not only demolishes the progress women had made toward equality, but makes women completely subservient to men. Gilead divides women in the regime into distinct social classes based upon their function as status symbols for men. Even their clothing is color-coded. Women are no longer allowed to read or move about freely in public, and fertile women are subject to state-engineered rape in order to give birth to children for the regime. Although The Handmaid's Tale is set in the future, one of Atwood's self-imposed rules in writing it was that she wouldn't use any event or practice that hadn't already happened in human history. The book is set in Cambridge, Massachusetts, a city that during the American colonial period had been ruled by the theocratic Puritans. In many ways, the Republic of Gilead resembles the strict rules that were present in Puritan society. rigid moral codes, modest clothing, banishment of dissenters, and regulation of every aspect of people's lives and relationships. For Atwood, the parallels to Massachusetts Puritans were personal as well as theoretical. She spent several years studying the Puritans at Harvard, and she's possibly descended from Mary Webster, a Puritan woman accused of witchcraft who survived her hanging. Atwood is a master storyteller. The details of Gilead, which we've only skimmed the surface of, slowly come into focus through the eyes of its characters, mainly the novel's protagonist, Offred, a handmaid in the household of a commander. Before the coup that established Gilead, Offred had a husband, a child, a job, and a normal middle-class American life. But when the fundamentalist regime comes into power, Offred is denied her identity, separated from her family, and reduced to being, in Offred's words, a two-legged womb for increasing Gilead's waning population. She initially accepts the loss of her fundamental human rights in the name of stabilizing the new government. But state control soon extends into attempts to control the language, behavior, and thoughts of herself and other individuals. Early on, Offred says, "I wait. I compose myself. My self is a thing I must compose as one composes a speech." She likens language to the formulation of identity. Her words also acknowledge the possibility of resistance. And its resistance, the actions of people who dare to break the political, intellectual, and sexual rules that drives the plot of The Handmaid's Tale. Ultimately, the novel's exploration of the consequences of complacency and how power can be wielded unfairly makes Atwood's chilling vision of a dystopian regime ever relevant.
You can download an audio version of this book or any other book on the TED Book Recs list.
So, did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
Have you heard about it?
I remember.
Yes.
I believe there's a book series about it.
Yeah, there's a
TV
book,
series.
and there's a
TV
second book that she wrote it last year. That's a continue from The Handmaid's Tale. I'm going to give the questions for you and split you in small rooms to discuss our possible futures. This is my possible future, so it's not that good. And I'm lost. Chat. So this is the question, right? We have 15.
Manu,
What?
I think the last question is splitted.
Split it. Oh gosh. Yeah. I think that I use all the space on chat.
Oh, I see.
You are so quiet today. Why is that?
It's the code.
Yeah, it's the code. So the last question.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And we have, let me see again. 15. I'm going to split you in 3 rooms. 4. Create room. And that's it.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be alive on YouTube again. Here we go. Hello, YouTube.
What's happening?
So who wants to be the leader of their main room?
Ooh.
No one?
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. I don't know nothing about this subject. So
I already saw the series.
I've never seen. I'm not used to watching this kind of series or thing this way. I don't know nothing about it.
Oh my God.
Nothing. Nothing.
But you could understand the video, the explanation there?
Not
Or
exactly. There were many words that I don't know yet, but I'm stay here so as to listen everything about this kind of series. Yeah, I know about it. I don't know. No problem.
Okay.
The only thing I know about it is what you said to me, Brenda, because if it wasn't for
Oh
that,
my
I wasn't
God.
understand nothing.
And
You will
about the
never watch
girls,
it again. Oh my God.
what's happening? Hello, Ju.
Ju,
Hello, guys.
how are you?
Hello.
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great.
So should we start to introduce ourselves to the others? Who wants to start?
Okay, I'm going to start. Hello, everyone. My name is Junior. I'm a college student. I studied business at my college, so I'm stay here today so as to brush up on my English along with you. So I pretend to learn about this kind of subject because I don't know anything about it. So come on.
That's great.
No.
It's so important.
Yeah, but you can imagine your possible future. That's my possible future, right? You can imagine with the facts we have today, what's your possible future? So use your imagination. That's the point, right?
All right.
Got it. So who's next?
So, if I may, hello everyone, good afternoon again. My name is Vitor. I am 20 years old. I'm from Salvador in Bahia, but I live at a nearby city called Camaçari. I am a letters student in the university, and besides that, I love learning new language, and I have been on TNT for like 3 months, and I really enjoy coming to this meeting. So nice to see or meet you again.
Next. Nice to meet you too, Misaeli. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Miss Ellen. Today, my second time here.
Yes,
And
I saw you
as
in the 2
yesterday,
o'clock.
Welcome again.
2 o'clock, yeah. But yesterday was my first time here at this time. I've never read or saw this pen, but as Junior told, I'm here to learn English.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
So I will try. I'm from Bahia too, but right now I'm living in Recife. That's all.
Nice to meet you too.
Who's next? No one?
May I don't introduce myself. Hello,
Please.
everyone. I'm Brenda. I'm 20 years old. I study economic science at college, and I've been here like Vito for 4 months, I guess, or 5, I don't know. It's nice to meet you all.
Who's missing? Don't be shy, guys. Who is missing?
Who is quiet today?
Very
Yeah.
quiet.
Hey guys, yes, I don't like the YouTube, you know.
Oh,
But I was in a room. I was alone there with another person.
oh
So
my
I'm back.
gosh. So, Ju, where are you from?
I'm from São Paulo.
Oh, yeah. Augusto, have you ever introduced yourself or not?
Yes. So I am Augusto. I'm from Bahia, Salvador. I am 22 years old. I am the graduate. I have been studying electrical engineer at UFSCar since 2010. This is
Okay, so I'm Manu. You've already know it. I'm from Rio. I'm 40 years old, and I like the subjects that we can use our brain and our imagination. So that's one of it. I'm gonna start the first question. Have you ever read or saw the series The Handmaid's Tale? No, no.
I
No
think
one?
I already watched it. The 3 seasons. I love this series.
Oh, I love it.
The expert here.
All right, it's just to know who knows the series. And Margaret Atwood, like we saw in the video, wrote this novel in 1985. We are in 2020. So can you see some resemblance, some, another word, similarity with nowadays?
Of course. I think we have a pretty recent, actually, example from the little girl who was, this. I think it is make us feel like, I don't know, as a woman, too vulnerable by the judgment of society as the whole social body, because it feels like we don't have the power to choose what will happen with our own body.
Yeah.
So I think it's really close, 1985 to 2020.
Yes, it's impressible. No?
Yeah, it seems like never change. Of course, we have some improvement in this area of women's rights, but I think we have a lot to walk yet, step by step, but we need to walk a lot.
And in 2020, we don't have the power of our bodies. So
exactly,
it's complicated. And what do you think about that, Mizel?
I think that even with our improvement that we have achieved during the two siglo ago, but the human rights need improving more and more, because if you see the Brazil, for example, even we do the same things on the enterprise, on the company, we develop, we human develop the same activities, and even with all efforts you have, we don't have the same rights.
Yeah. That's for sure. And man wants to control our bodies. So that's really impressive because they don't have children. So, and what about you, JR?
Oh
I'm
my
seeing you
God.
with very
Darlene, I've never watched the series before, so I don't know exactly how can I give my point out.
yeah. But the
What talking
plot,
about?
the series is the woman became, as Alfred said, a womb with legs. That means útero com pernas. So the woman, it's just to reproduce. So you can imagine everything in this scenario as a woman with a womb with legs.
I guess it's, yeah, I guess so important for our society change the image of the women as have been changing in our mind. So today we are able to see a variety of women working a lot of in different areas that in the past it wasn't possible, and today it's possible. Yeah. I think it's so great. For example, 3 days ago, I don't remember exactly, I was at the Uber in the car, on the car, sorry, and my driver was a woman. And I thank her a lot because in my whole life, I've seen it's a two wives and no more. It's so interesting because this kind of occupation is so common. See men and driving this kind of car, but not women. So when I saw her, I thought, wow, great! It's so awesome.
Yes,
And
I love to take a Uber with a woman.
yes,
I love it.
I like so much. I like so much.
Yeah.
I like it so much because when the woman do something the men do, it's in my opinion, she is more powerful than us, in my opinion. For
Yeah.
example, my mother bringing up us alone without men in my house. So I love my mom, and so if I see the women do the same thing, I love her too. That's incredible. I think so proud of, yes, because she do it alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
She can do everything.
So, and how about you, Ju? Ju?
She write a message. She said that she never watched it or read it, so she's only listen today.
Okay. Augusto?
Okay, I think that is better I listening only because I don't know about the series, and yeah, I like to listen you. So
All righty. All right. Victor?
Hey, so I also didn't watch the series, but as I saw in the video, I thought it was pretty interesting. The part that it was written by her about the whole history behind this reality, right? Because it's a dystopic reality, so there is a movement of the society to reach this position. Like as I saw in the video, I don't know if it's shown on the series, but like there was a lot of men who protest against the rights for women, and then because of that, the society is built on this like group of women who is just to reproduce, right? As I
Yeah.
understood, yeah. And I think it's pretty interesting this kind of thing because we may have this impression like, oh, this just happened in 1 second in the series, in the movie, but it's a slow movement. And
Yeah.
as I heard once, I don't remember who sociologist said, but I don't remember, but she said that the to defend the rights of women in any kind of what's the word? Any kind of group that it's on the in the back of society. You need to defend every day because one day you don't do it, you don't defend yourself. It's a leg that you open a possibility for anyone to take your right out, and it's something you need to do constantly.
Yeah. Exactly. And they, in the series, they are a small religion group.
Small religious?
Religion group.
Oh, I see.
Get bigger. So what have I done here? To the next question. No, Ju, it's not available on Netflix. It's from Hulu, and you can download the series, all right?
You can always download on Torrent.
Yeah.
Shut up, you are in live on YouTube. Nobody can know.
I'm kidding.
Let's go to the third question. Do you think that that's one of the possible futures that we can have, and why? And here, I like you to use your imagination and say, no, it's not a possible future. My possible future is so, all right? It's something like that. It's not focused on the series, as I said. I brought the series because the series is my possible future, unfortunately. So I wanted to use the imagination. So who wants to start? Oh, everybody's shy. I'm going to random here, and it's Augusto.
Oh, why me?
So what do you see in the future?
About future?
Yes.
I think that the future will be bad. Yes, I think that some bad things will happen, and I think that the people must create how can I say a little society for live.
Yeah. And another one, it's going to be random again, or someone wants to talk? Oh, you're very shy, guys.
I want to talk, but I'm shy with, I feel pressure like, yeah, don't let other people to say.
Forget about it.
Okay, so I really think that's one of the possible futures, but with a little bit of maybe Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
451. Yeah, we can, in this series, actually, the women cannot read nothing, non-book.
They cannot learn, actually. The child can learn how to write, how to read, how to do math.
So this story is talking about the past, yes or no?
No, the future.
Future. Oh my God! It's a look like
about
past.
The future, yes. It's a very
they
interesting
both are
story.
These topics. Dystopias, I guess.
This topic.
That's the way to talk. This topic.
This topic.
Okay. And why? Because it's pretty clear, I guess. Society as a social body doesn't not respect the women, and I think that's the worst part, because maybe this is why I believe that this kind of thing could happen, because we do not respect women at the same level that we respect men.
Yeah.
So I guess because of that, and because we don't have the control of our bodies, like I said in the beginning. It's really tough to think about it, but I think that's really possible, and it's scaring me a lot.
Yeah, and we have a lot of religious group growing. And
fanatics.
Yes, fanatics.
It did so much.
And enter in the government, and this is almost the plot of the series.
Yeah, we have I think it's Bancada Evangélica right now, right?
Yeah.
I cannot believe in that. I have a religion, but I cannot understand why we have
in my opinion,
God.
I guess it's not exactly religion. It's a politics, yes, because it's a false name to convince us. Yes.
Yes.
In my opinion, it's not exactly religion.
I think it's an acceptable name to fanatism to talk about. What do you believe in putting other minds, your ideas by force?
Yeah. And who's next?
In relation to my future, I don't know. I'm worried about the future. I'm not going to deny it because it's so difficult living today and so difficult get a job, difficult make relationships, real relationships with each other. And so I think myself, oh my God, but why this world so changing to be worse? Yes. I guess the future is not exactly going to be good or worse than today. I don't know. But I hope the world change because it's so necessary. I see the human and sometimes I feel pena. I don't know how can I say it in English. And sometimes I would like have faith, yes, in a human because we can do something so great. And we destroy each other. I don't know why. So if you are gay, I'm going to say something that I don't like. If you are black, I'm going to say something that I don't like. We don't respect each other. Yes, in the future, it will be better or worse. I don't know. I hope the future would be better. It's depend us, my behavior, your behavior. So it's difficult for me, like men, and so totally difficult to you if you are a woman. I guess many things has been changing. I believe in it. Today, the women has more space in the society. In the future, it will be bigger than today. But there are
Amen.
There are a lot of things we have been doing wrong yet. It's really, really difficult for all of us changing it for our society. Yeah, because it's so easy handle this kind of situation. It's so easier pretend to see something and I'm going to avoid it and my life will go on. It's a problem. We have to change. We should be changed. That's it.
Yes. Misaeli, what is your future?
Okay. I will say I'm not more so comfortable to talk about this thing because it's like difficult to understand the currently world situation. But from my point of view, from my point of view, there is a fight between religion and government. For example, China government uh, can control the world from my point of view.
I agree
And
with you.
from my point of view, the communist is not the best way to live. People must be, no must be, but people may be free to do what they can to do without a government controls. And even the human, especially the human or child or I don't know, and all the society. And other point, it's about the technology. I think that the technology will control much as today. That's all.
So your future is like the Terminator. Exterminador do Futuro.
Oh my God.
All
Transformers.
the machines.
Ex Machina.
Yeah.
No terminated, but I think that the cultures would be more free to determine what and how they can give the no control, the ways. No, can you have the word
You can speak in
control
Portuguese.
Influence?
yeah,
Yeah.
the culture could be more influence. The COVID-19 can show us that the system are give the control.
Yes. And we all are being controlled. If you speak like, oh, I need to buy a shoe, your cell phone heard that. And when
Yeah,
you open Instagram or Facebook, there is a sale from shoes or everything that you said, oh, I need to buy something. It's the little word, and you
Yes.
receive the message in your social media. So
It's a type of advertisement in
yes,
everywhere. Yeah.
artificial
So
intelligence. Yeah, Victor.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly? Because my internet is a little stable. I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah, right? Oh, great.
Yeah,
perfectly.
totally.
So I totally agree with you guys. I believe that we are in a moment when everything's possible, of course. But I believe that this is a very important moment, very specific, because it's a very stressed one, I would say. Like every I think that everyone here must have heard even more the more youngest about as the elderly people tend to say that we are very different for the generation about our ideas and how we tend to disagree and have our positions and so on. And I believe that the internet, as you guys said, the technology we have today has changed a lot and given a lot of possibilities for better, but also, as we can see, a lot for worse. And I really am afraid that all of these can lead us to a terrible situation. I expect not one of as one of these series, but I really have some hope that we can use it a lot. That you can learn, as you said, in this moment, as with COVID-19, we can see a lot of people showing themselves on internet about how they are changing ideas, how they are having more contact with different opinions and people. And I think it's very important we use this technology for these reasons, for better.
Yeah, we have to find the middle path. So we already answered the fourth question. Um, so I want to ask for the men. Imagine that you are offered that the main character of the series and offered every month when she's ovulating, they they gonna have sex with her commandant to be pregnant. So you as man, if you were a man and every month you have to lay down with a woman that repulses you and treats like nothing, how do you agiria aqui? I forgot the word. How do you react at that?
wow, it's
Yeah.
so deeply, yeah, so deeply. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't have idea. I don't know. I can't imagine it, the situation. I think it's a so sad situation, yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's really sad. If I make one relation with the new situation in our society, that girl, the 10 years old, was estuprada. I don't know how can I say this in
Raped.
English. By your oh my God, how can I say to English aunt? I don't
Uncle.
know.
Uncle.
Uncle. It makes me shocked. It's possible? Oh my God. And um, some of people our society said something so disgusting about the situation because they intend to make the child culpada. Oh my God. How can I say culpada?
Guilty.
Guilty, yes. Oh my God. It was not the point of my tongue, but sometimes I don't remember why.
Yeah, what happened to me?
It's guilty for she was a child. It's not possible. His uncle, her uncle, is guilty, not her. But one padre said it. It makes me what? It's not possible. She's a child. She has a rights. Yes, and this right wasn't a respect for by him. Why not? Yeah, it's a, so I don't know. It just makes me so sad. It makes me so depressed because she's a child and he's adult. He probably she doesn't know what happened with her, but he knows exactly he knows. And she maybe she was my nephew, my sister, your daughter. I don't know. It's a look like she was my how can I say parente? Sem ser pais. My relatives, yes. It's like she was my relatives. It's hurt me inside so much. So I don't know. I don't know how can I thinking about it, but I don't like when someone try to hurt the other person because she's a woman or because she's a whatever other things that no matter. If I see this kind of situation, I would complain a lot because everybody has rights. So keep your business. I'm going to keep mine.
Yeah. And how about you, Augusto? If you had to have sex with a woman who treats you like nothing, like a woman that's on you.
So I think this is hard, and I guess that I will lose my personality or my life because I'm not a human too, only a object for use. I
Exactly.
think I think that this happens in our society with some relationships and is increasing like pornography and similars because this is consuming only for our I don't know how can I say prazer.
Pleasure.
So yes, it's
Prazer.
about only my pleasure and not about these people that make this. So I think that's very bad.
Yeah. Vitor?
Okay. So I believe, as the guy said, it's a pretty tough question. I believe I once watched a movie that talks. There is a scene very specific and about it. Like it's about the Second War, and it's about a man who is gay and he's leading to camp, and in the train he's forced to make sex with a woman, and like he did it, and I was like, oh my god, how is that possible? And when he was bought for the other means, they couldn't believe that he did it and so on because he was tortured and beaten to do it, like obligated. And I say it because I believe that if you just pick me up from my reality 2020 and put in this reality of Handmaid's Tales, or if I was raised in these realities and all my mind was made up to believe that this is right, it's very innocent of my part to say that, oh, I would never do it. But I want to believe that I would not. For sure, I want to believe that I would not. And I want to believe that if someone obligates me to do this kind of thing, I would even like um, I forgot the word. Put myself to die to not do it. You know, I want to believe in it, but I think it's very innocent to they say that, oh no, same 100%, I would never be able to do this kind of thing. You know.
Yeah, and that's a good point of view because Alfred took all the strength from this kind of things, and she became the resistance to ended this kind of things. It's she, if she didn't lay down with him, she probably go dead. So she created a mechanism to be resistant and to arrange another handmaids and create a group to resist. And I like your point of view. You, like a man, prefer to die, and she, as a woman, prefer to live and fight against. It's a good point of view.
Yeah, interesting.
So guys, we can answer all the questions, but that's okay. And we have 2 minutes.
So sad.
Do you want to add something until I bring everybody to the main room? No? You're so shy today. Gosh, I've never seen.
It's a probably of the code. Reels are cold a lot, a bit of cold.
So, do you agree that we must be united, both men and women, to avoid this kind of thing?
True.
Yes or no?
Of course, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think what more shocked me when I watched it was the relationship between the wife of the commander and Alfred, because she, as a woman, didn't have any problem with what was happening. She just, okay, husband, you can rape this woman in front of me. And she felt nothing about it.
She thought about Gilead with her husband too. So
yeah,
it's
that's
really,
the most.
we should all watch this series because it's amazing. The plot is amazing, and it's very possible to happen. Very, very possible to happen. So The Handmaid's Tale, I guess 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So quick, I think 6 or 8 episodes. And
I think it's 8.
8. So I'm going to bring everybody to the main room.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's really crazy. Think about it. Like, how could a woman contribute to this kind of word happen?
Yeah.
How could a woman agree with losing her rights and everything? She was like a professor, I guess.
Yeah.
A writer. She published books, and she could not read a book.
Read anymore, yeah.
What?
Yeah. And
she was a writer.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can write, I can't read. Why?
But I think it's the plot is exactly this. How could we as a society getting worse and worse with our own decisions and thoughts and fanatism and everything?
I've asked about the series. It was in the past because it's so interesting, because when the society was forbidding to access the education because the religion, forbidden them, because we can fight, we were mustn't fight, because if you don't know anything, you can complain, it's at the similar in this series, because if you don't give knowledge for this women, she won't be able to complain about nothing.
Yeah.
But they haven't the knowledge. How could she do that?
So welcome back, everybody. I want to know, someone imagine a utopic future, or everybody think that's a dystopic future? Who wants to start, or it's going to be random? Yuri.
Well, I don't know. I try I wish to imagine one utopian future, but some things in this year, I think some regressions, that we lived in our country and other country. So I wish that you live one better world in the future, with more freedom, with more equality, and with more help of technology. So, but I a little afraid to what the future deserves to us.
You're not alone.
Yeah. Someone wants to add
We hope,
something?
but you don't believe it.
Yeah.
Someone? Or I will have to choose. Oh, let me see. Victor.
Hello again.
Uh,
Oh,
Victor
there is
or
two
Victor?
Victors. Oh, sorry. Please go on, Victor.
It's me. That's okay. So after this year, I don't have I don't know what to expect about the next year, because this year is so weird.
Yeah.
And I hope that all the things gonna be better, and after the vaccine, and that's it. I think that maybe the a good thing to do now is have positive thoughts.
Yeah, that's right. Where do you live, Victor? Because you're all with cold and
In São Paulo,
oh yeah.
very cold here.
Yeah.
I can imagine it.
Yeah.
And Jacqueline, how was your room?
What?
How was your room?
How?
How was the conversation in your room?
Oh, yeah. What I conversing in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm saying I'm have afraid of future because of the facts that are happening in these years make me afraid of future. I want to keep hoping to have advances, but I'm in the majority time I have afraid of technology.
Yeah. And how about you, Marcel?
I hope the future is better, but I agree with Jacqueline that I worry in the future. Today, the we our president, for example, don't like the good education. It's very important to be the future is a better education is very important with education is a very important. So
yeah.
Yeah. Next days, in the news talk about the I don't say taxa the books. It's a very worrying.
Yeah.
Books are very important to education. Very important to develop our mind. So I'm very worried about the future.
So I'm gonna talk to you something. I will bring some topic. I don't remember what the date is about the importance of philosophy in our lives. So if you want to join.
Philosophy is very important. Philosophy is very,
Yeah.
very, very good. I'm mathematics teacher, so I like this philosophy very, very much.
So be aware in our group. I'm going to bring someday this topic, and actually it's done it already, but I don't remember the date. And Misael, you're so quiet.
No, I'm just learning with us. But about my expectation in relation to the future, as I told, I think that the culture could be more independent to find the way to escolher o caminho. And the international, sorry?
To choose a path. Escolher caminho.
To choose a
path.
Okay, to choose a path.
Yes.
Okay, because the international organization give us the way, and I don't think that is the best way to resolve the problems.
Yeah.
And when they fall, for example, the health organization right now, less the society kind of lost.
Yeah.
That's all.
So we are majority a group of pessimists by our future. So let's clap our hands and be united. I'm not talking about a utopic future because I can't see anyone, but I want to have faith in a better future for all of us. And it was a pleasure to meet you all, to talk with all of you. And I hope you enjoy next week. And you're going to receive a feedback. Please answer this feedback. Okay, it's very important to us. And I hope to see you all next week, next Friday at 5 p.m. So guys, have a good weekend. And oh, today we have our happy hour at 10 o'clock. So schedule. And maybe we can break our record. All right. Thank you guys for watching and conversation with us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good evening.
Bye. See ya.
See ya.